This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Mississippi State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So South Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And
breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Scanning the field, it's Green. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Gamecocks in the hurry up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Next, going for the goal line. trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. Just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Finds a spot in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Moses. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
You want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hill. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks it up, still on his feet. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on.
Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Moses. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged out of the air.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Grab near the sticks. It's Toppin. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick release by the QB. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense, executing that last drive.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early... Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Hill. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Dangerous screen into traffic. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Moses. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Moses. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets them away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket.
He's loose on the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moses. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the...
Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They go to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looking to move the chains, Mississippi State lines up on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grab behind the line. It's Gore.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the grab. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under fire. He wants it all. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
They're up by 18 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Hill. Catch in the middle, it's Weaver. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Got his man on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing.